Good morning. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie. And today, my amazing friend and guest, Coach David Verdu, is with me. So make sure and share this out. Let everybody know we're getting started. Here we go. Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie.
Thanks for connecting. And if you like what you hear, please share.
Special thank you to our sponsors of Marketing with Russ, the Master Connector Show, Jeff Mills and State Farm Insurance, Hope 107.9 Radio, and the Alzheimer's Association. For more information on the Master Connector Show, every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, go to masterconnector.show. And for more information on Jeff Mills and State Farm Insurance in Corvallis, Oregon, go to jeffmillsinsurance.com. And for more information on Hope 107.9 Radio in the Willamette Valley, go to hope1079.com. And finally, for information on how to give to the Alzheimer's Association and support their fight against Alzheimer's, go to alz.org. Music by Connor Hedge and Protestant, used with permission. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie. And I'm so glad to be with you today. And my good friend David Verdu is on today. Coach is here. He's got a great haircut like me, so he's ready. And I'm just excited to get him on here. But I got to tell you a few things first. First off, thank you. Thank you for being here. You know, what a blessing this community is to me. I can't even begin to tell you, through everything that's gone on with me in the last 3 years and still is happening, I am so blessed with so many amazing people that gather around, bless, and lift each other up. I am here to bless and lift you up today. I'm here to give value to you today. You know, Marketing with Russ has got so many amazing people that offer amazing value for you every time that you tune in. We're here every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time for your listening and viewing pleasure. And I would tell you, you should be tuned in every time. But if for some reason you can't, then you go to our YouTube page. Subscribe today. Marketingwithruss.live is a place to go. Marketingwithruss.live. Just type that in right now. Open a tab, type it in, subscribe today. Everything is there. But you know what? The beautiful thing is, no matter where you like to listen, if you go to this broadcast on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. So LinkedIn and YouTube, it sits there forever. So you can watch that on LinkedIn forever after this as well. Also on Facebook, 30 days. So you can go back there for the next 30 days. You can still share. You can still tag your friends. You can still communicate with me or David. And just, I'm telling you, it's just a blessing. But guess what? There's more. That's it. There's more than that, right? It is beyond measure. Oh, I think we're going to talk about that today. It's beyond measure. So what's next? Well, it converts to audio podcasts. You can listen on Apple Podcasts or Spotify forever too. It sits there. And so if you like to drive along listening to podcasts, Marketing with Russ is the one you should put high up in your list of podcasts to listen as you drive, as you get ready for work, put on your makeup, as you cook dinner, whatever it is, right? My beautiful wife likes to listen to her favorite podcasts every morning as she gets ready, puts on her makeup, does all that. And I'm sure that Marketing with Russ is way up on that list. So anyway, yes. So today I just want to encourage you, no matter how it is, please like, subscribe, and engage. Today we'll be live, engage live. So right now, if you're watching, tag your friends, tell them, you know what, we're on, share this out there, right? So let's see here. Where was I going to say that? There it is. Share, share it, tag your friends, tell them Marketing with Russ is on. Coach David's coming. You don't want to miss it. So you may be a first timer and you might be asking, what in the world is Marketing with Russ all about? Well, I'm telling you, it's all about how amazing people connect. That's right. You know what? I'm a firm believer that connection and community building is the foundation for any good marketing plan, any good business, really any good life. You connect and build community, it's going to help you all throughout your life. And so today I would encourage you to do that. You know what? There's so many amazing opportunities and possibilities here, but I want to tell you that if you really want to learn more about me, first off, the easiest way to do that would just be to go to russhedge.com, right? That's the easiest way to connect with me. myname.com. You know my name, you got it. All right, russhedge.com. Don't forget to also, as I said right off the bat, subscribe to our YouTube page, Marketing with Russ.live. You know the name of the show. You got that. Okay, so we got those two things out of the way. Well, let me tell you, right behind me, my book, Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose, my first book out. That one, the workbook, and my anthologies, 4 #1 on Amazon international bestsellers, are all available, believe it or not, at russhedge.com. That's right. But also, you can go to Amazon, or most online booksellers carry it. And if you live in Oregon, there's actually bookstores live that carry it here in the Willamette Valley. So we'd love for you to check that out. Also, coming up, very, very exciting, okay, is ta-da! Life Happens and Then You Choose. My latest book is on its way out here this winter. It's going to be out the first week of November. So I want you to keep your eyes peeled for that. That is the follow-up to Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose. Life Happens and Then You Choose. So very excited about that. In the final editing phase right now, getting that ready to go. So I'm super excited about that. All right. So what else did I have to share with you? Well, we have the marketing tip of the day every Monday and Thursday when we're here at 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And today I have one special in honor of my guest today. And I'm telling you, these are little snippets to encourage you, bless you, help you with your marketing, your business, your life. So here we go. These get cut out, put out on social media separately. They'll be on YouTube Shorts, all of that. So you can actually share just the marketing tip of the day with people, or you can go back and you can think, I want to listen to the marketing tip of the day again. You can listen to just that. So, all right, here we go. You ready? This is your marketing tip of the day. Move beyond the ordinary. That's right. Move beyond the ordinary. You can be extraordinary today. And how? Well, I tell you, get out of the same old routine, right? Try something new. Take a risk. Get out there and actually take a step forward and do something, right? Doing something is better than doing nothing. We're all going to fail. We're all going to fall short. We're all going to have struggles through this world. But if you don't move forward, you can never accomplish things. So you can move beyond the ordinary by just getting out there, taking the new ideas that you have, the new thoughts that you have, and actually taking the opportunities and possibilities right there before you. Take a risk today. Move beyond the ordinary. You can do it. And that is your marketing tip of the day. All right, there you go. You know, sometimes people ask me, you know, some of your tips, what do they really have to do with marketing? They're more like life tips. Guess what? You take your life to your business and your marketing. And so when you get your life straight, when you get the way that you move forward, your perspective and your mindset straight, it will help you with your marketing and your business. Trust me. I know. I've done this for a few years. So I appreciate you. Please connect with me today if you have any questions about that or anything else. russhedge.com is a place. With that, We're going to get Coach David in. Here he comes. Ready, drum roll. Brrr. Hey. Woo. The crowd goes wild. Morning, David.
Good morning, Russ. How are you, buddy?
I am doing so good. You know what? This is just always so fun. You know, this is live, and people, every time you go live, you never know exactly what is going to happen. And guess what? My AirPods disconnected for some unknown reason. So you know what? We are going to reconnect them so I can actually hear David.
Yeah.
That would be a super plus. And so, all right, David. So you know what? We're going to start from the very beginning. Who in the world is David Verdu? It's been a while. Who are you and what are you up to? Tell us a little bit about you.
Man, that is a great question. Who am I? Well, man, I try to place all my identity in Christ. I have, for the past 40 years, I've done education. I have been in education. I have been instilling in youth and people character so that we can get past all of this nonsense of bullying and all the things that have been taking place, not just in schools, but in communities and in corporation and stuff like that. So, boy, it's been about 25 years. I started Way Beyond Measure, and we have been to hundreds and hundreds of schools, dozens of corporations, hundreds of podcasts. I'm so thankful to be here. And Russ, it's been the best journey ever. I've been in front of millions of students and sharing character development, the Think program, right? The Think program. Just stop and pause and think before you act and do and react. And so it's just been a tremendous journey that I've been on. And here's something to chew on real quick. I don't want to get into anything like that. But anyways, in 2 weeks, I will be about 3 miles from where Charlie Kirk was killed. I'll be in a high school outside auditorium with 1,500 kids. And people know I'm coming. So my granddaughter comes up to me and says, "Hey, Papa, I know you're going and you're doing this thing." She goes, do you ever get afraid? Russ, it melted my heart because I don't think about any of that. I don't think about when is it going to happen or take place. But when you are called to do something for kingdom or for whatever it might be, you go for it. I am not giving up. I'm not giving in. I am not going to stop just because there's a threat or there's something going on. The word of God must continue and move forward. I have an opportunity to go to Salt Lake Real with the professional soccer team, speak to their elementary through high school students, do a parent conference, and this is going to be amazing. I get to go where there is a captive audience and share exactly what character is. We lack it. We lack the ability to hold a door open for somebody anymore. We're so selfish. We become in our own way. So let me help you get out of yourself so that you can be a blessing to others. Way Beyond Measure has been going around the world and we love it. And so we got a lot of cool things. Oklahoma City's coming up, Salt Lake City. And man, I'm coming to Oregon too, Russ. It's going to be tremendous. I can't wait.
Well, this is what I love about you, David. You're definitely a man who speaks his mind, but you're definitely a man who lights up a room and glorifies God through all that you do. And I'm so thankful for that. I want to tell you. And there's so much going on, but you know, it's interesting because a lot of people nowadays jump in and they just call themselves coach and they're a coach of this and they're a coach of that. We always think about sports and you know, really sports is kind of a microcosm of life, really. You learn so much and there's so many lessons through sports. But you, my friend, actually started off actually coaching in sports. And even made it all the way as far as the Denver Nuggets. Give us just a little background on that, because I think it's interesting. Most people don't know that.
Right. Well, I think it was just right place, right time. So I have got 2 state titles in basketball. I got 2 state titles in football, and football is interesting. I was struck by lightning, and I actually died on a football field in 1999, and that's a whole nother journey. You can go get that book. But anyways, yeah. So I'm hanging out and doing all my things, and I get a connection from Coach Jeff Bidzelik asking me if I could assist him. Really, I was more of an assistant to the head coach than to the basketball team itself. So I really took care of what coach needed and stuff, but I was in every situation and everything. I got to talk to the players and it was just something that was surreal. I didn't make a lot of money, but I was there. I'm more of a voice and a person of connection to keep cohesiveness. And so it was a tremendous time. And then we went to CU Buffalo, and then we went to the Air Force Academy. And that's when God told me to take a pause and go be the voice in schools, communities, YMCAs, Boys and Girls Clubs. And I'm not, if you think I open these doors, you're fooling yourself. There's no way. I mean, I just said, here I am, use me. I'll do that. I raised my hand and said yes. And then boom, all these doors start to open up. Northern California, Idaho, Arizona, you name it, Texas, Oklahoma, come on, Mississippi, Florida, Alabama, South Carolina, wherever there are people, God has been opening doors for me. And it's just been a tremendous journey. Listen, I ain't anything. I'm just the one that said, okay. So if you were to read Matthew 28 and it says, go ye therefore into all the world and make disciples of all men, I took that pretty literal. I said, okay, let's do it. I'm done talking about it. I'm done. Let's go do this, man. Let's go do it.
Just watching you talk reminds me why I have you on my intro, because you have the greatest faces. You're very expressive. And that is one thing that I'm sure is a blessing when you're speaking to these kids, because I'm telling you, you got to get their interest. And, today you could preach morals and really, good values and the way that they can live their life in a positive way. But if you don't capture their interest, they're not going to pay attention. So what did you find when you started going to schools, especially the younger kids? What do you need to really get them fired up and listening?
Oh, man. Don't worry about, listen, I'm at the age right now that you can say, dude, that guy is a nut. Perfect. That's right. My mama said, get your ducks in a row. And I told her, I don't got ducks. I got squirrels. And that's always been my life. I am a squirrel. It is what it is. Or I always say a bee in a jar. You can't put a bee in a jar. Get it out of there. Pop it out. If you go to a school, you better match their energy. So I do kindergarten through 3rd grade with super character, dude. And if you think that I'm just sitting in a chair, Crazy George comes out, we blow stuff up, we make things happen. And then 4th through 8th grade, we are no one's alone. These are the stages where people start to grow and they're developing, and it's awkward. And then you see a child alone. No way. No more. I tell them, no one alone. Go sit with them. Didn't tell you to become their best friend. Didn't tell you to grab phone. Just go sit with them. Let them know that you are there and you're present and you're thinking about them. And then the high school, we do be the difference. What are we doing? What are you doing to leave a legacy? Russ, I started this in Texas and Mississippi. Seniors of your high school, go plant an apple, peach, or some kind of a fruit tree, so that when you come back in 5 or 6 years, and don't tell me a lot of kids, I'm coming back here. Yes, you are. You're going back to your school to show your kids. You do it all the time. We do it. I said I wouldn't do it. I've been back like 9 times. There's my school. There's my drama class. Plant that tree, because in 5 years, when you go back, you can go grab a piece of fruit that you planted. That's legacy. That's leaving something that you've done that attaches to your school. And now everything's just being so dynamic and blowing up because people are getting it, that what am I leaving? What am I doing for the next group that is coming? So,
well, yeah. And let me jump in on that too, because I think that right now our focus has been again reshifted. You know, we just celebrated 9/11, the 24th anniversary. Yeah. And so, and that of course was a time when we really came back to God in prayer as a country, because everybody was really focused on, you know, the devastation and just in these recent horrible things that have happened. I think once again, people are focusing back on that. And we've had a lot of prayer vigils and a lot of people just thinking, you know what, there's more to life than, as Stephen Curtis Chapman would always say, there's more to life than living and dying, more than just making it through the day. There's a God who loves us. You know, we need to move forward and with our lives, whether it's our personal or business or whatever, and be thinking about these things. And you're really making an impact on the young kids during this really important time.
I love them, man. It's, you know, I've tried to get away from it too. I've tried to grow up, and just not working for me. Like I said, I've just the energy and stuff. And I want you to know that if anybody hearing my voice and you're like, boy, my school, our school in our community, boy, they could use that. Come on, get a hold of me. waybeyondmeasure.com. Let's do it. I can get into schools. That's not a problem. It's all about timing. And I know that they need it. Okay. We need this. And I'm also trying to duplicate. So I want to train other people to do it too. There's no way I can hit every school. And so you're right, Russ. I want to do my best. And almost at 60 years old, how am I going to continue to match the energy of elementary school kids or middle school, high school kids? You know, it's just, it's incredible. And the acceptance, you know, when you go in, the first question before that was how. I can't explain it, Russ. People ask me, how do you connect with them? I don't know. I guess it's my calling. Just like Charlie Kirk, it's his calling. When you get called to do something and you answer the call, God opens doors and you're able to do what you're called to do. People are like, how do you get 1,000 kids wrapped and come to an auditorium and they all just stop and listen to you? It's a gift. And I don't use it lightly. It is a tremendous opportunity for me to help kids stay alive and continue to move forward.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, like no other time, I think, you know, I mean, throughout history, there's been a lot of crazy ups and downs and bad, but I think there's been no time like today for kids with the digital and electronic media and all the things that are out there. Someone was telling me the other day, you know, we used to, when you had the bully at school, the bully used to maybe make fun of you in front of 25 kids, right? Now the bully makes fun of you in front of millions and millions of people, right? And so the whole shift with what kids have to go through and also how they're just bombarded with the information, it's really overwhelming. And I'm telling you, I think there's been no other time in history that it has been so difficult to be a kid. But positive voices like you are still there crying in the wilderness. Do you eat locusts when you're out there? I'm just curious, but crying in the wilderness.
Honey to wash it down.
Yeah. Well, listen, Joe, you alluded to it a little bit. I'm out here, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I need a positive voice. You know, someone told me the other day, someone supported this live stream as a sponsor. Thank you, all of our amazing, amazing sponsors, by the way. But they sponsored me and they said, we have never needed positive voices like you as much as we need them now. And so they were supported because getting the positive word out there. This is not a Christian, Christ follower based marketing show, but you know what? You and I love Jesus, so that's going to come out no matter what. That's just how we live, right? That's how we roll. So, how do people get in touch with you? I mean, man, even if you're not a Christ follower, but you believe in David's positive message, helping kids in these turmoil times, speak to me, David. Speak to me.
Well, first off, I want you to know that I'm always looking for helpers, sponsors, people that want to come on board. And I'm very interested in talking to Miss, is it Catherine Lang? That was really cool. She seems very amazing. But so the key is we all need each other. I need you to help me to get into where we need to go. I'm not claiming to be the best at it. I'm not, but it's really good. It's really good. And God's opened those doors for me. So let's talk about it. Schools, universities, your church. I have a book out called How to Fill the Ponds. Well, I know how to do it. If you want your youth group to grow, I got you. We'll do that. We can make it happen. So you can get a hold of me. Ready for this? Write this down. waybeyondmeasure.com. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. I don't know what else. Help me. I don't know what else. Call me. Here's my phone number. No, I better not give my phone number. But just get a hold of me. Coach Verdu at gmail.com. And let's do something. Listen, I could show you, and maybe you could do it. I don't need to be the one. Let me show you and teach you how to be the one. And
well,
yeah,
I just love all that you're doing. I just appreciate having you on. Is there any special events coming up? We're wrapping time up here.
Yeah.
You got about a minute to tell me any special events you have coming up.
Perfect. Well, I'm going to Salt Lake City in 2 weeks. My book series, Let's Talk, is coming out. Yesterday came out with the youth edition, and this is everything from bullying, suicide, grieving, blended families, mirror cutting, everything that you can think of. And those are the first 3 books. The next 3 books are Let's Talk for adults, how to deal, how to work with it, how to make sure that you get into that and what have you. So just go check out the website, guys, waybeyondmeasure.com. I'm in Oklahoma City. I'm going to Florida. I've got Salt Lake City, Utah, and there's just so many things. And then whatever else that you guys have, connect with me. I'll be there.
We're going to have to get you in the Salem Kaiser schools here in Oregon for sure. I need to find out who I have influence over to get you come in this direction. So, because we could definitely use your message for sure. Okay. Now you have 1 more minute to tell me your gold nugget of the day. So everybody knows how to get in touch with you, and I'm going to keep flashing that up. It's ticking along the bottom. Everything's happening there. But what is the one thing we talked about today that you really want to hammer home, that you want people to remember when they leave our conversation today?
Hey, I just want you to understand that there's only 2 things you produce. Only 2 things. You produce life or death. What are you producing? What is your production? So, nobody runs to construction because it's boring. Let's go watch people build a house. And by the end of the day, you're like, what'd they do? I didn't see anything. And then you go to a fire and it burns. Ooh, destruction. Fire. Listen, what are we doing? Okay. So remember, life and death. It's the power of your tongue. It's the power of your actions, the power of what you do when people are watching you. Be that light. Remember 2 things, life or death. What are you doing?
It's interesting because I used that scripture in my book right off the bat. Choose life, everybody. I'm telling you, choose life, because there's only 2 ways to go: positive, negative, life or death. I'm sorry, you cannot live in the gray area. I know that people think you can, and I know that we do a lot of living in the gray area, all of us. I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but you know what? You got to take a stand. You got to take a stand for life or death. And if you don't take a stand for life, you're really choosing the opposite. And so I am telling you today, listen to David, connect with him. All of his connection information has been clicking along the bottom. And right there it is again. It's in the show notes. It's in the comments. Guess what, everybody? It's clickable. Everybody say that with me. Come on, David, say it. Clickable. Clickable. That means you can click on it and you don't even have to remember it. You'll go straight there. I mean, clickable. How easy can we make it? I'm telling you, David and I are both simple-minded individuals. Well, I shouldn't talk for you. I'm a simple-minded individual. I try to keep it simple. So like, you want to go to my website, right? I try to keep that real simple for you. What do? Well, you go to russhedge.com. That's right. There you go. You want to go to my YouTube page. What do? marketingwithruss.live. There you go. And if you want to go to David's stuff, what do? You go to Way Beyond Measure. What is he all about, right? Way Beyond Measure. And it's also easy to email him at coachverdu@gmail.com. Like he said, there's super simple ways to get in touch with us to make a difference in your life. You need his impact in your schools, in your life. Even for me, David, this just lifts me up every day. When I get a chance to talk to you, I am lifted. God elevates my morning and I'm feeling better already.
Come on, baby.
There you go.
You do the same for me, man. I know you do same for a lot of people too. Thank you, Russ.
Well, you're such a blessing and you look great too. And I love your haircut. So, all right, everybody, listen, go to David's information. Make sure to connect with him. David, I'm going to say goodbye to you here on screen, but hang tight. Don't go anywhere. Sit in that green room and eat donuts till I get there. Okay.
I got you.
Okay. All right. There we go, everybody. Listen. Oh, I'm telling you, what a blessing he is. Connect with David today. Catherine, you're out there. You got to connect with David today. You two get along great. All right. So thank you to everybody for being here. What a blessing. Well, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, no matter how many of you amazing people were here today, okay? No matter how many of you amazing people were here today, there's so many that are going to tune in on replay. So if you're watching on a replay, put hashtag team replay, say hi. You can still connect with me, connect with David, connect with people in the comments. All right. It's all right there. It's easy. You click on any of them. Okay. Guess what? Also, if you are watching on replay or you're watching live now, tag your friends, share it. You say, but the show's over. No, it's not. It's going to sit here. It's going to live on. So tag your friends and tell them you need to check this David Verdu guy out. This coach is amazing. All right. So get out there. I want to tell you that Royce Blake is one of the most amazing friends who is always here. Royce, I appreciate you so much. You are so inspiring today. Thank you for always lifting my day, encouraging me and encouraging everybody watching. You are such a blessing and so thankful for you. That is what community is all about, everybody. So share this out, tag your friends, let them know, okay? So with that, we're here every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific, daylight time for your listening and viewing pleasure. Yes, we are. But don't forget, it sits on LinkedIn and YouTube forever. Facebook for 30 days. You go back, click, watch, rewatch, whatever. Share with your friends, okay? And guess what? That's not all. Then it converts to audio podcast. Remember I said that to you before. YouTube, you can go watch or you can listen to the audio. Well, anyway, you want to listen to it, but you can listen to it on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. So wherever your favorite podcast platform is, make sure and tune in there. And if you get busy and you like to watch, but you just missed it, listen to us as you drive to work this morning. Yes, you can do that. All right. That would be so, so great. And make sure and like and comment anywhere you go. That really helps us, gets the word out, gets more people taking a look at what's going on with Marketing with Russ. And I want to tell you today that even if you don't listen to the audio normally, please take a listen today and click like and just say a comment on there. That will really help out as we move forward and get those audio podcasts out more. And that would be great. So thank you all for being a blessing. Don't forget, I wanted to remind you that not only are we sponsor supported? And today's amazing sponsors, let me get the ticker off the bottom here. There we go. The Master Connector Show, my friends over there, and Steve Spiro, and so great. And then State Farm, Jeff Mills, Hope 107.9 Radio, Hope for Life about Jesus, and the Alzheimer's Association. You know, Mama dealt with Alzheimer's and went to heaven a few years back now, been 3 years back. And so give to alz.org today. Also, just want to remind you that not only that, but we are listener supported. You can click this QR code, or you can go to the link in the comments. Let me tell you something. If you're still watching, I am blessed to be able to go to New York again this year with everything in life. And I don't need to go into all that, but I could really use your help, honestly. And guess what? I'm going to give you way more back, way beyond measure back. And this is what you get. If you do a New York sponsorship, it's only $150. You get an episode sponsorship for your business or your favorite nonprofit. And you get a digital ad on social media that'll cover all the major social medias as well. That's only $150. And it is a $700 value, $700 plus dollar value, what you get, and all of the ads and all the stuff that goes out. So it would be so great if you'd help with that. But let me tell you something else. You say, okay, Russ, I can't really give $150. You give any amount you want. And guess what? I always give shout outs to the people that are blessing me. So you still get a shout out just for being a blessing. Any amount you want, go to the QR code or go to the link. And I would appreciate that. That helps us when you do the listener supported part. No matter what you do, it helps us do these shows. It gets me to New York to speak to amazing people that are dealing with cancer and family members with cancer. And that is really a passion of mine. That and speaking to senior communities these days, I love it. Love to be able to do that. And so thank you for helping me with that. With that, just want to remind you, we're here every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time for your listening and viewing pleasure. I'm always happy. Oh, I forgot my co-host. Kermie wanted to jump in and say hi. So there you go. With that, have a blessed and amazing rest of your Monday. We will see you next time on Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Have a blessed and awesome week. Praying for you. See you.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Be sure to subscribe in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an amazing day.